The challenges of leading and guiding a congregation are ever present. Satan is going to see to that. Your ability to stay focused in the midst of the challenges is crucial to the growth and well-being of your membership. Through our consulting services, we offer you the ability to remain focused on what you do, while we provide you with the ideas, plans, actions, reports, and strategy to effectively serve God's people under your watch. All you need to do is ask, seek, and knock. We are here for you. There are two things that we know based on our engagements with other congregations and our research. One, as it relates to church attendance, that is in services other than Sunday morning worship, in Sunday school, evening worship if you still hold it, and midweek Bible study. If your congregation is like so many that we've worked with, 1/3 or less of your members are attending, and even as it relates to Sunday morning worship, many churches are experiencing delinquents. Two, if your congregation is like many others, 80% of the work is being done by 20% of the members. Every member should be involved in ministry. Concerning your ministry offerings, regarding your congregation and your community, the question is, are they being served by your current ministry offerings? As we look at your congregation overall, do you really know your congregation? What do you need to know about your congregation? Do you know how many nuclear families make up your congregation? Do you know how many blended families and singles make up your congregation? Do you think that it's important to know these things? All of the groups mentioned have different needs, challenges, and gifts. This is why it is important to gather as much information as you can. This information will allow you to better serve and better utilize their gifts to grow the kingdom. ASSERT introduces a concept called the virtual assistant. This virtual assistant is a concept where we understand that you may or may not have the resources to be able to bring on a full-time database administrator or a full-time youth minister. You may not be able to bring on a full-time family minister or to bring on a full-time singles minister. And so, we want to offer you those services as a virtual assistant. If you already have any of these positions, we can serve as a fresh set of eyes for planning, etc. We will introduce you to a very powerful tool that we call SnapShot. As your virtual assistant, we will come in and work with you to develop your database or evaluate your current database and demonstrate to you the value of data. We will begin with membership demographics. We will survey your congregation and/or utilize the data from your database to generate a report that details who you really are as a congregation. With the charge that we've been given to reach the lost, community demographics are important. We will research local and federal resources and generate a report that will help you to know your community. We will assist you in the development of a plan to help you better serve your community. For you to be able to effectively minister to both your congregation and your community, it is important to perform an infrastructure evaluation. This is where we will review your current structure, leadership, ministries, education department, etc., and generate a report on the findings and make recommendations. When you engage our services, we will begin with a consulting session where together we will chart a course of action for the group to be analyzed. We find in James 2:17 and 18, even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. If you are doing good works now, imagine how much better you will be when all of your members get involved. All of our services are based on a phased approach with 4 phases. Phase 1 is the data collection phase. From this collection of data, we will document your ministries, provide ministry manuals, and perform formal review. Phase 2 is the challenge phase. In this phase, we will train your leaders and ministry leaders with 2 of our trainings, lead, follow, or get out of the way, and organization and time management. At the appropriate time, we will engage your congregation in a training session that will help them to understand their talents, abilities, and gifts. Phase 3 is the deployment phase. In this phase, we will engage your church leaders, ministry leaders, and your congregation and send them out to show their faith. The final phase is the evaluation phase. This is an ongoing phase where quarterly reviews are held to gauge the performance of the groups and the effectiveness of the plans. Along with the reviews, motivation and celebration events will be held in an effort to motivate your members and to encourage others to get involved. I know that you see the benefits of our service offerings? If so, I look forward to hearing from you. We can meet in person or via Zoom video conference if you prefer. Please contact me at your earliest convenience so that we can get you and your leadership on the way to serving the people that God has placed in your spiritual care. All of my contact information is on your screen. By the way, if you'd like references, we can provide those as well. Thanks for viewing. I'm looking forward to hearing from you and meeting with you soon. Take care, and God bless.